shouldn't stop it from I agree. I Captain. Sir. Sir. I agree. Try to do it now. I think I fixed it. There I am. I'm live. I told you I fixed it. I've got 17 minutes in my 2-hour broadcast left. Can you believe it? I'm shocked. This is why you pay him to leave, folks. All right. All right. Good night. All right. Texas, don't turn that dial. This is the Fly Mackey Show, and I'm your host, Fly Mackey. Listen, I was with the customer today, okay? I was with somebody, and I was talking to them about credit. This is not the best picture. Let me do the other picture, okay? Anyway, I was talking to them about getting a remodeling job, and they said to me, my wife will divorce me if I buy this roof. I said, what is she, stupid? Hold on a second. I said, what is she, stupid or what? Is she stupid on purpose or are you being stupid? Seriously, you brought us to your house. You have leaks all in your house, all in your roof coming in. You have an electrician. Here's a guy who says, insurance is paying for my... No, insurance is not paying for your roof. Sorry. When you get your house repaired, it's good to... If you're being proactive, insurance works that way. But when you have somebody go up on your... When you get a roof or you do any job, there's a warranty that comes with it. Like in your AC, you have a licensed, bonded, and insured AC guy come out once a year and give it a look over. That's how you keep your warranty intact. With the roof, you have somebody, whoever puts the roof on, hopefully they're licensed, bonded, and insured, but if they're not, because you don't have to have that in Arizona or Texas. But in order for the warranty to be valid, you have to have somebody that's licensed and bonded and insured. You have to. That's the way it works. I got a very bright light here, and I'm not sure where that's coming from. Coming from overhead. And so I was with the guy today, and he says, my wife will divorce me if I buy this roof. Are you kidding? You have leaks in your roof. It's ruining your walls. It's screwed up your electricity already. And she's going to divorce you for fixing your house? I mean, who are you married to? Like, what kind of wife would complain? It blew me away. I said, maybe you don't need her. She was listening on the Ring video. She called my buddy. Said, hey, this guy said he should leave me. I didn't say he should leave you. What I said was, okay, maybe you're better off without her. Go ahead and divorce her. Like, what's it? Like, why would you not fix your house? You live in it. That's why you asked us to come out to see you. So you could fix your roof. He turned away every roofer because he said, no, I'm getting insurance. And every roofer that went out there, or every contractor that went to see him, said, no, insurance is not paying for this. Sorry. Well, he tried it with me, and I told him straight up, insurance is not going to pay for this. We're professionals. We do this all the time. And I can tell you now, insurance is not going to pay for your roof. And I'm not going to spend 100 man hours because of your little stinking roof. Like, and I don't care. Anyway, I gave him a solution. My wife will divorce me if I fix our house that's causing major damage. Well, maybe you do need to get rid of her, or she needs to get rid of you. Maybe you need to get rid of each other. He said, I got to stop drinking. I said, yeah, that'd be a good idea. Tell her to back away from the table too. If she'd back away from the table and lose like 100 pounds, she'd probably be better off. And if he'd stop drinking, he'd be better off. Of course, I can talk about fat people because I'm a fat guy. She wasn't fat. And he wasn't drinking, but he did say he drank too much. Anyway, I got a complaint today, and I'm like, I don't care. I'm eating some beans and rice and Jesus Christ. I got about 12 minutes left in this program. Anyway, if you have, I laid out, go watch the rerun of my show that I did last night. For 2 hours, I laid it out of how to pay off your $400,000 home if you got a line of credit, or if you borrowed the money from your whole life insurance, paid off the mortgage, and then paid yourself back. Why not pay yourself back instead of paying the mortgage? Seriously, why would you not do that? Pay yourself instead of the mortgage. Instead of paying the bank, why don't you pay yourself? I showed yesterday how you could borrow from your own money, and instead of paying the bank $478,000 in interest, I showed how you could pay off the house and pay that $478,000 to yourself instead by just making those monthly payments that you would have paid the bank. And in doing that, not only would you pay your $400,000 back, but you'd also, over the period of 30 years, pay the $478,000 that you would have paid in interest to the bank. You pay it to yourself. You become your own banker. You can do this with your cars. You can do it with real estate. You can do it with any remodel job. You be your own banker. Borrow from yourself and be faithful to pay yourself back. If you would pay the bank, pay yourself. Anybody can do this. Anybody. This has been going on for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, this strategy has been going on. 100 years ago, when farmers used to have, you could go into any store, put it on my credit line. I remember the day when I used to go downtown. I'd walk downtown with my brother, and we'd go into a store. We grew up in a little town in Oklahoma, but my parents, because they had credit line, we had a little bitty farm, and then we had our house, and they had credit lines off the property. And as the money came in, my parents took their cash, the money that they made, and they put it into those credit lines. And we lived off the credit lines. People used to say, why do people do that? Those poor guys living off of credit. How stupid. Well, that's how rich people live. That's how it used to be back in the day. Everyone used to do this. Hundreds and hundreds of years ago, anybody who had any property did this. You didn't even have to have property, just your good name, and you'd get credit. You go to any store. You see it in the movies all the time. They go into a store, they get something, they put it on their credit, and they just leave. There's no money exchanged right then. The store owners knew that as soon as these people made some money, that they'd come in and pay their credit lines off. Like, we got away from that. That's the way business used to work. And it used to work that way for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. And they programmed us to get away from that, to not do that anymore and rely on the banks and our paychecks. How stupid have we become? You're not stupid. We've just been trained that way. But once you know, it is your fault if you're a broke dick mofo. If you do these things to yourself, you do this to you. How stupid can you be? I want to do another show for another hour or so, but I think I'm going to call it a night. Let's look at Bitcoin real quick, okay? Just for a minute or two. You see here the trajectory. It looked like it was going to go down, but it could be doing what it did right here. You see here where it took this big leap and then made its drop. So that could be what has happened. We may go up. We may see this go up a little bit higher and then make a drop down here to around the $50,000 range. Don't be surprised if you see that happen. Like one of these right here, okay? Like this right here, or right here, what happened here, and then take the steps down. Here it's making it step up. See here, from the highest point, tried to recover, tried to recover, tried to recover, trying to recover. But we're still heading down overall. We're still heading down. See that? From the top all-time high to where it's at now. You see that? We're still in the descending mode. Even if we put it here, we're still in the descending mode. You know, it's still going down. See? Yeah, it's not going up. It's going. We're still in the descending mode. Even though it's going up, it's still going down. So let's see what happens. The banks, folks, are looking for you to make yourself attractive to them. And the easiest way to fund your business to get a couple of $100,000 is with 0% business credit. And we have found the way to do it. We've helped hundreds of people get millions and millions of dollars, and we can do it for you. You click that link, smartmoneyculture.tv/credit, and let us help you today. And we have the secret sauce. We know exactly how to help set up your credit profiles so that you look attractive. We know exactly how to set your business up so you protect yourself and look attractive. Do you know that you can gift your kids from the day they're born up to $16,000 a year tax-free? Why aren't you doing that? Why aren't you putting a little, even if you don't have $16,000 a year to give your kids and you're a broke dick mofo, why don't you take $1,000 for each one of your 3 kids, that's $3,000, and gift it to your kids and put it over into your bank account? Not your bank account, not the one you use now, but into your infinite banking account. Why don't you do that? And then you can borrow that money that you gifted and you can pay it back incrementally. And if just like you would borrow money from the bank, you borrow from yourself and you make payments back religiously every month. Just like you would pay the bank, you pay your bank. When you go to buy a car, let's say you save up over the period of the next 4 or 5 or 6 years enough to get a car. Borrow the money, put it in your infinite banking account, and then borrow back from that. A couple of things happen is, number one, you're still going to get paid that 6 or 6.5% interest that the insurance policy pays every year because it's been paying for 120 years. It's never missed a year. It's not going to start now because that's how this works. You could also, whatever you put in there, borrow it back and then use it. And let's say a car costs you $60,000. Well, borrow the $60,000 from your infinite bank account or your insurance, whole life insurance. Borrow the money. You're still getting paid that 6%, even though you borrowed it back. And then buy the car outright and you're done. And then take your monthly payments. So let's say your monthly payments were going to be $600. Well, faithfully, and that was going to be over X amount of years, faithfully pay it back. Just like you would pay the car company, pay yourself. And all that interest that you'd have paid the car company, make those payments just like you would them. That's how you make money. That's how you make your car valuable. That's how you make money on your car, just like the bank. You can do that with your house. I showed somebody how to do that yesterday. Isn't this amazing? It is amazing. It is amazing. Amazing. Can you say amazing? It is amazing. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. And sorry I missed the show today. We had, for 2 hours, we were working on everything. It took us a little bit to get going, but here we are. All righty. All right. I appreciate you very much. Fly Mackey here with Smart Money Culture Television. We'll see you. Have a great night. Thank you for serving over there. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Don't forget to click that link, Smart Money Culture.